everybody, and welcome to Tiny Sailor's World. This is a game that hasn't been requested, but is one of my favorite Roblox games. And what essentially Tiny Sailor's World is you can spawn at a port and spawn a whole bunch of ships and planes. So there's ships like Titanic, and there's okay, I have to restart. There's ships like Titanic and Britannic and Imperator, I think, but as the Baron Gear. So let's spawn at a port. There, okay. I'm gonna turn down the volume. I'm gonna spawn at a port, and what my goal is today is I'm gonna spawn in the Titanic. Now, some of these are paid to play, Roblox. See Gigantic, or Empress of Britain, or if I scroll up, the Oceanic 3. Some of these are paid to play, but it's Roblox, so I didn't pay for them. I don't want to pay for them. But either way, I'm gonna spawn in Titanic, and the main goal for this video, I'm gonna size down my character real quick. The main goal for this video is what is going on. What are these chocolate... What? Are those rafts or chocolate bars? Are those rafts or chocolate... My main goal for the video is to sail the exact route. Well, not the exact route. I can see a shipwreck just happened here. Sail the almost exact route that Titanic sailed in real life. Of course, I'm going to go from Southampton, which is where I'm at now. I think actually I'm going to round the port. I'm going to go to Southampton, where I am now. Then I'm going to go to Cherbourg. I'm going to skip Queenstown, because, well, Queenstown isn't on this game. And then I'm going to head straight for New York, because, of course, it points me straight away from New York. And there's an Easter egg from the game. There's a wrecked Oceanic 2. So there you go. And when your ship sinks, it actually gets rusty and blows out and whatnot. It actually goes as a shipwreck. So yeah, you can run out of... Actually, hang on. I'm gonna fill my ship with passengers. 2435, I think. And 244. Nope, 244. There we go. I'm gonna put PvP on. I'm gonna see if I can survive it, or maybe even take it without damage. So let's see if I'm a better steerer than Hitchens, than Quartermaster Hitchens. Now you have an HP bar. This HP bar is different for pretty much every ship. And if you run out of it, then you start to sink. You can also press the sink button, which is convenient. And on the sink button, if you find Sync by Simulation, which I can't find right, where's Sync by Simulation? Oh, I found it. If you click Sync by Simulation, which I'm not going to do right now, you are actually going to sink the ship. Not exactly. On this one, it's the James Cameron sinking, but you're going to sink the ship how it sank in real life. Titanic's isn't accurate, though. Titanic's is the James Cameron sinking, but that's okay. That's okay. You can run out of fuel, and I hear distress rockets. Am I about to pull an Uno reverse card from Titanic? I don't know. You can run out of fuel, and if you do that, you have two options. Get towed, or sink your ship. I think you can guess what I did the first time I ran out of fuel. The speed is also different with many ships. The slowest ship in the game is the Mayflower, I believe it is, if I go to the thing. If I go to boats, if I go to Mayflower, yeah, 3 knots the Mayflower is. I've tried it once, and I barely got, like, 200 meters before I went, nuh-uh, I ain't doing this. Titanic is 21 knots. I believe the SS United States is 35 knots, but I could be mistaken. I'm actually gonna check that right now. And I'm gonna find the Atlantic, because I know it's right by the Atlantic. Here it is. 20... Oh, that's the America. Here's the United States. So its speed is 39 knots. I believe the Queen Mary's speed... I'll just go to Normandy. The Normandy speed is 30 knots. And I believe... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. No, 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 no. You are not going to wreck. You are going to go through the voyage exactly how you should, Mr. Ship. Also, of course, now is the time that I forget the words I'm supposed to say. A cool little detail, is that if you close the watertight doors, which I'm not going to do right now, but if you close the watertight doors, it actually drops your speed down by 2 or 3 knots, and when you turn the ship hard to starboard or hard to port, it actually says it from the movie. Of course, this isn't accurate. When I turn it hard to starboard, it says hard to port. When I turn it hard to port, it says hard to starboard. But we're gonna we're gonna ignore that. You can also drop your anchors to stop your ship really quickly. Of course, you have to raise them back up to get back to full speed. But still. And... Oh, there are also things such as whirlpools, and tornadoes, and waterspouts, and storms. I only found out that there were whirlpools, earlier today. Yeah, I found that out the hard way. Right. I also remembered that if you press skin on your show... What is this? What is this? Hang on, I'm gonna anchor real quick and turn off my lights. What is this? Tell me, what is this? What is this ship? And when did it ever exist in storybooks, or real life, or whenever? And why does it have stars on the funnels? This is not the White Star Line. What is this? What is this? Okay. For some ships, you, can change your skin by pressing skin. Sometimes it's accurate. Sometimes it's this. But either way, we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore that for now. Say with the Olympic, you can press skin to make it a troop ship. And you can actually fire. That's what the fire button is for. The reason that's also there is because of U-boats. You can actually control U-boats and submarines that can torpedo other ships. And as long as they have PvP on, you can be successful, although it's not that easy to find one. Right, I think I am about in... I believe I'm about in Cherbourg. I'm almost there. Yep, this is Cherbourg. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna anchor the ship here. I can press pet boats to get like a little tender, but if I do that, then they come with me for the rest of the voyage. So I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna wait here for about 2 in-game hours. So 2300. And we'll see how it goes. Okay. This is a little bit ironic. Right, I'm gonna depart again. Blow my whistles. And make my way to New York. I'm not sure if you can hear my cat meowing, but that's okay. When you stop at each port, by the way, you actually have to put in your passengers and cargo once again. Actually, I'm gonna anchor real quick, and I can't reload it. I can't reload it, okay. I was gonna change it to 2,209, which should be, no, 2,208, I believe, is the amount of passengers Titanic had during its maiden voyage. But I can't do that, so that's okay. We are also going to make our way back down to Southampton, so this can be maybe a 20-30 minute video, so we'll find out. I also know that in between here, there's a little, in between Cherbourg and New York, I believe it is also in between Southampton and, Southampton and some other port. Cape Town, I think. But that's irrelevant because it's an X. But either way, in between here, there's actually an ice field that you have to dodge. Of course, you don't have to dodge it. You can scrape your ship alongside an iceberg, which I wouldn't recommend doing with sound, because the sound that makes is horrendous, in my opinion. I do not like it, so we're gonna see how that goes. And I'm also gonna slow the ship down, so well, let's see how that goes. I thought that was an island for a sec. Right. So, this obviously did not happen during the Titanic's maiden voyage. I don't think it almost crashed into a port on the stop port on the way. I don't think that happened to it. This was not supposed to happen. But, I think it's kind of too late now. Evil! Pure evil! That was physics. It must be so cool to imagine. Just a crew member on the bow looking back at the ship. And this is what it looks like. That must have been so cool. This probably also wasn't there. By the way, guys, I think I might have actually dodged the ice field as a whole. Uh-oh! Oh no! Oh no 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 no, get out! Get out! Get out! Watertight doors! Pumps! 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 Ooh. That is my second time being in a whirlpool today. That is a whirlpool right there. And I think it is growing. Thank God I was able to escape that. Although now I'm pointing down to Cherbourg, where's Cherbourg? Cherbourg's down there. I'm pointing to Rio. Uh-oh. Where am I? I'm miles away from the island. I'm pointing away from it. So it turns out I'm not actually a better quartermaster than Hitchens. Who would have guessed? Yeah, I think I dodged the iceberg completely, by the way. I think I dodged the ice field completely. I think right now it would be more realistic to divert to Halifax for repairs. But I don't actually think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna just make it to New York and repair there. Although I do know that it would be more realistic to divert to Halifax. So, there you go. Another cool little detail about this game is that when your ship is damaged, it actually shows it lower in the waterline. I do not want to be caught in that. Though, that's a cursed place right there. That's a straight up cursed place. I'm going nowhere near that. Ooh, I thought I was hitting that head on. Okay, that right there is a rogue wave, and they can also damage your ship and even sink it. It turns out I'm a terrible quartermaster, and I would 100% want Hitchens to be my quartermaster. Honestly, maybe I should divert to Halifax. It might be a good idea, but I'm not gonna. I am the spoiled type that does not want to divert to other places when I'm damaged because I am not that smart. I think now I can finally point to New York. Although I am gonna have to. I am basically coming from Halifax now. I am gonna have to maneuver around the port so I can actually get into a dock. Which is annoying. It is actually very annoying, but oh well, there you go. And I have just seemed to be torpedoed, so I am going to activate my pumps. Because torpedoes are 100% deadly in this game. I am going a full 3 knots faster than the U-boat, I think. And I am very low on fuel. But New York, the text that says New York right there is very big, so I don't think I'll have to do anything about it. Famous last words, Jay. Famous last words. I am taking so much damage, and I don't know why. My bow is so low in the water. I have less than 1,000 damage. I'm turning my lights off. I'm going to vehicle stats, and I have 1 minute until I can use my pumps again. I think realistically, if the ship was like this, then it would more or less be sunk. Like, quite literally sunk. Which is quite sad, but at least the nameplate's still above the water. Now, this is the problem with the Britannic. On the Britannic, I believe E-deck would have been flooded. If it survived. And the portholes on E-deck were opened, which means it couldn't have survived. So let's hope the portholes on this are shut. I swear to God, if I strike a mine this close to New York, A, it will be the end of me, and I will sink. And B, I am going to freak out and have a mental breakdown. Also, when your ship is damaged in this game, it actually does slow your ship down. Which means that if the U-boat were to be going full speed towards me, they would win the race, because U-20 in this game can go 15 knots. And right now, I can only go 9. And my pumps still are not working. What? Oh. Okay. I used my pumps without knowing it. Cool. Right. I think I'm finally at New York. Yes, I am. And I believe there's a port right there. Now, technically, the U-boat still would win the race, but I am only going 1 knot slower than it, so. I can't tell. That's Liberty Island right there. They actually do have the Statue of Liberty in this game. And I'm actually gonna try and smile for a thumbnail. Well, in the game's sense. Hoping that once I get to see the Statue of Liberty, I can have this as my thumbnail, but we'll see. Wait, I'm recording. Yeah, I totally just forgot that I forgot to, I totally did not notice that I forgot to actually press the stop recording button for a sec. Right. I'm going to raise anchor and go towards pier, hopefully pier 4, because there's actually an Easter egg in pier 4, I believe. So, let's head straight to there, shall we? Scraping along the dock, we all know, scraping along the dock is the true way of docking your damaged ship. There it is. There is the SS Normandy being converted into a troop ship and laying somewhat on her side because this is a historical Easter egg. See, when it was being converted to a troop ship for World War II, it caught fire and sank by her moorings, much like the Majestic of the White Star Line. And this is a historical Easter egg to that. I'm not sure why she has a green line on her funnel, but oh well. Right, I think this is going to end off today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I know I said I was going to go to Southampton, but I can't be bothered right now to do that. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next one, and have a good day, everybody.